Welcome back. Game 2, Wisconsin selects versus the Glenview Stars, rather. A little bit of a microphone issue here to start. I think I got her back. Icing's the call, going to come back. Kennedy Coleman back in net for the selects today. As Lefowitz, Smith, and Adams out there. Backside is going to be Rogers with Katzma. Adams to Smith. Smith left side. Look out. She's got space. She's going to take it in. Shot on. Wide left as it's blockered away. Good push up the left side there by Smith. Nice out by Lefowitz and Adams as they try to leave the zone. Katzma tries to hold it. It's going to be delayed off sides here. Smith has to reset along with Levelholtz. Comes in on the forecheck. It's going to be chipped up and off on the right side as Glenview gets that deep. Here comes Katzma up the left edge, tries to lead it to Smith, a little behind her. Smith loses it in her feet, and that's going to come all the way back. Levelholtz picks that up, looks for a regroup in the back, loses the puck for a second, moves the far side, far corner. Glenview starting a cycle there, going to try to come out in front of Coleman. Coleman able to get a paddle on it and able to get a bad save, just a tester early on here. Coleman answers the call. As face-off one, it's Jacobson. Comes back, picked up by Reed, defenseman. Goes off the backboards, comes up to Duncan on the left side. Duncan has it, going to move left side. Turn and burn there by Glenview. As Reed tries to stick into it, Glenview picks that up. They cut center, coming on Coleman. Try to get a shot. Good job by Coleman holding the ground there as that goes wide to the far side. Glenview, heavy forecheck here into the zone as they try to exit left side. As Duncan tries to move it up, can't quite get there. Reed's got to come around. They're calling for it out front. Just missed the centering pass. Glenview Star was open out front. Select sent it down. It's going to be an ice as it was untouched by the Stars. Goes down and around. Casey Stockbridge in net for the Stars today. Her partner LeClaire was first. Stockbridge now. Same thing with Andert this morning with the selects. Now Kenny Coleman as Kivel comes on, centered by Springer. And left wing is going to be Kilgora. Out front here comes to Kivel. Nice pass. Able to pull that in. Shot goes up and over the net. Kivel was hunting on that one. Just missed that top corner. Stars behind the net. Kivel gives a little body. That's going to come up on the half boards. Here comes Glenview. They have it. They're going to move it in direct. Just missed that. Rogers is able to chase it down from a defensive position. 14:38 left to go here in the first. Knotted at 0. Good speed to the game thus far. Started much slower this morning. Girls are up, awake and moving. Glenview's able to cut middle on that. Nice job there. Stops a errant pass. That was Springer coming through the middle. Bailey Shue back on D with Rogers. Goes in direct, tries to move it up. Just out of the reach of Springer. Glenview's going to try to dump deep. They get it down in the corner. They're looking for it. Here's a centering pass, turned away by Rogers. Select's able to get it, and they're going to send it down the distance of the ice. It's going to reach its icing. Face-off coming in front of Coleman, far side. 14 minutes even left. Leffelholtz, Adams, Smith, Reed, and Katzma coming out. Stars with 5 fresh legs themselves. Going to be centered here by Carolyn Bomley. Leffelholtz tries to win that back, goes over to stick of Smith. Adams picks it up, tries to advance it. Good block in the middle there by Leffelholtz. That is picked up. Indirect pass off the boards. Just misses Smith. Oh, just past the reaching stick there of Leffelholtz. Comes all the way back. Katzman able to get a stick on it, but Glenview's going to dump that deep. Bomley's able to get that deep. Katzma indirect off the wall. Adams pulls it back, gives it back to Katzma. Katzma's going to go D to D. It's Reed. Reed has it. She's going to try to come up the wall to Smith. Smith trying to backhand that, move it over. She gets it over to Adams, center, and stepped in front was Glenview. Coleman doesn't like that. That puck was moving on edge. She gets a glove and a whistle on it. Face-off coming up just outside of Coleman on the left side. 13-21 now in the first. Glenview with an onslaught pressure here. Heavy forecheck, heavy pressure. Face off one back. It's Jacobson to Rogers. Rogers backhands it all the way around.
Someone said there's no sound.
Okay. They move it up on the right. It's picked up. And it's all the way in. Try to move it left side. As here comes Glenview. Glenview right in front here. Try to move it back in the middle. Coleman with the save one. Able to save a second one there. Has had a shot point blank. She's able to put that aside behind the net. Coleman in a tough spot. Dogs exits with it. It's going to come up center. Here's Duncan right side. Duncan has it right side. Gets run on the boards. They continue to chase. Here's Glenview. They're going to pick that up behind the net. Reversed around. Good forecheck there by Elliott. Not enough to get there, but forces the issue. That comes center. 26 for Glenview. Dump and chase. Coleman gets that. Puts it behind the net. Glenview picks that up as they have it on the corner. Trying to move it center. Just out of the reach. Here's Springer. Trying to move that forward. Can't. Second attempt's able to get it forward. Here's Springer. Tries to move it off the boards. Loses an edge as that goes deep into the zone. Chased by Kilgora. Just out of the reach of Kilgora. Keevel's going to pick that up. Kivel's got it. Moves it to Katzma. Katzma deep in the zone. It's going to be picked up. Good step and hold there by Shu. Comes to Kivel. Kivel taking a look. Tries to go center. Popped out in front. And here comes Glenview up Center Street. They move it over to Katzma. Katzma steals it. Goes to Shu. Shu to Kivel. Kivel up to Springer. Just missed on that center outlet. As that's going to come back for a regroup. Here's Katzma. D to D. Off the boards. Looking for Kivel. Kivel's got it left side. Kivel's going to try to slow it down here. Await some troops. Shu's got it. Shot on. Shot again. Nice two-shot attempt. Good save there by the Glenview goaltender, Stockbridge. Glenview the other way. Great poke check in the back end there by Reed. Springer's going to pick that up. She's got all kinds of Glenview stars draped all over her as she goes off for a change. Smith Adams and Level Holtz come on. Icing's going to be the call here. In-zone face-off coming up for the Selects. Going to be to the left side of Stockbridge. Stars goaltender. Smith, Level Holtz, Adams. Dogs and Reed back on D. 10:48. Face off back to Dog. She has it. Doesn't like the look. Sends it deep. Adams goes back. She picks it up. Adams tries to cut center. Here's Reed out in front. Good shot by Reed. Nice glove save by Stockbridge. Good puck movement there. They're going to try it again. Right side of Stockbridge this time. Same set of 10 out there. 10:39 left in the first. Penny goes back. It's Reed. Reed goes to her D partner, Dogs. Dogs quick shot in front. Nice save by Stockbridge. Adam hustles to the corner. Puts pressure on the awaiting Stars player. That's going to come down and around. It's Smith. Smith has it. Gets rubbed into the board. Sorry there on the camera view at home. Smith and Adams digging hard, trying to get a cycle going. Goes far side. Look to exit. Dogs and Reed flying back, and that's going to be dumped deep into the zone. Come around to the backside of Coleman. Stars have it. Good defensive play there by Dogs, draped all over the Stars player. As it's behind, now it's Adams. Adams has it. She's going to send it up and out. Should be an ice if it reaches. It's right on net, so no ice. Offensive faceoff coming up. Nice dump there by Adams, able to get that on net, forcing an in-zone faceoff here as the Selects will be going on offense. 9:52 left here in the first. Knotted at 0. Duncan on the left, Jacobson on the right, Elliott on the right. Face-off one. Rogers, really nice poke there, able to hold the zone thus far. That comes out into the neutral zone. It's picked up. Here's Katzma. Tries to go indirect off the board. She hits Duncan. Duncan trying to feed one. She got handcuffed. She'll go back to Rogers, back to Katzma. Katzma from the blue line on a regroup. Gets Jacobson on the run. Goes into the zone deep. Glenview immediately rims that around. Elliott's there to catch it. Elliott from the back. Stepped on by a Glenview player, Stars player. Duncan gets that. She's taking a look. No one free. Duncan steps in. Comes all the way back. Rogers tries to step in. Good push through here by the Stars. They're going to come out. Coleman able to put that aside with a right pad and paddle save. As Katzma picks it up, reverses around, takes a look, doesn't like it, reverses, goes off the boards right to Jacobson. Jacobson, top of circles with speed. Comes in over the red line, dumped in. No ice, play on. Kivel pops on. Same with Springer in reprieve of the Jacobson line as that goes center. It's Rogers. She'll go far side. That's picked up. It's Elliott. Elliott goes in. Look out. Kivel's going to win the race. Tries to go 5-hole and just misses. What a play there by Kivel. She was coming in, darting in, able to use her body to shield there. Kennedy's going to try to play that. She gets it all the way up the boards. It's Springer. Springer has it. Tries to move same side as Kivel. Kivel with the pick in a pocket there. Looking for a center. Goes through a leg. Tries to come center. Shot on. Gets blocked. Comes the other way. Kivel's got to get on her horse. Shue with her. Nice play by Shue. Able to knock that aside. Bailey Shue answers the bell. That's put on net. Reed's able to get a shin pad on it to block the advancement. Kilgora battling on the side. Comes back to Shue. She has it on the boards. Tries to get Kivel leaking. Just misses. Indirect to Kivel. Kivel tries to poke check one up ahead to Springer. Can't get it. Here's Glenview with the pass center. Nice job by Shue staying home. Watching that centering pass. 7:38 left to play here in the first. Girls battling deep in the corner. Whole slew of players. Continuing to battle. It's Shue in there along with Kilgora. Kilgora comes away with it. Trying to get it to Smith. Goes in between her skates. Smith's got to go hard on that forecheck. Good stick there on the forecheck. Penny's able to pick that up. She shoots middle. She's got space. Rebound out there. Smith was coming in. So was Adams on the rebound. Just couldn't get there in time. Picked up. Here's Smith. Smith has it. Going to try to center it. Pushed away. Picked up. There's Dog. Shot on. Tipped. Ooh, goes just wide. Smith picks that up behind the net. Time and space for Smith. She's going to try to reverse that. Adams is in there as well. Glenview trying to get that out. Shot on, goes right on net. Glenview in trouble, flicks it up and out of the zone. Picked up, Rogers, D to D. Rogers has that. Here's Smith. Smith to Penny. Just behind Penny. Trying to make a leave. Rogers tries to put it deep. That is indeed going to go there. Far side, right on the half board. Adams meets her mate there. Glenview doesn't like the look, and they ice it. Face-off coming in zone for the Selects. 6:25 left in the first. Knotted at 0. Jacobson, Duncan, Elliott. As they get ready, Stars able to win that off the face-off, bringing it down and around the net, stuck in the corner. Jacobson picks that up. As that goes far side, Chase is on. That comes all the way out. Dog's able to hold the zone. What a tip in front by Duncan. Couldn't put it in. Stockbridge able to lay down on the puck and get a whistle. Nice job there by the girls in front. Stockbridge answering the call there. Good tip, good second effort there. Face-off upcoming, right side, left side rather of Stockbridge. Jacobson tries to move the puck forward. Glenview has it, tries to rim it around. Nice job by Dogs, keeps it in. It goes far board side. Give and go here in front. Oh, they had Duncan stretching in the center there. Nice job on the give and go. Elliott to Jacobson to Duncan, just couldn't finish. Rogers, nice job, stops it at the blue line, doesn't like the look. Turns with it. She's going to retreat back to the goal line. She'll go D to D. It's picked up. They're going to go far side. Nice stick by the Stars to try to send that back. That goes all the way in for a delayed offsides. As that's picked up. Off an indirect pass. It's Elliott. Elliott tries to go far side to Kivel. Kivel just a fraction of an inch of stepping in front of that. Coleman able to play that, goes down and around the net. Nice job there by Kennedy, able to play that aside. That's picked up. Here's Kivel. She's going to go far side. It's Kilgora. Kilgora on the right. Kivel's screaming for it. You can hear her from up here. Shot goes wide. All the way around. It's going to break out the Stars. Good reach in there by Katzma, using that stick to her advantage. Able to corral that. She'll go back to the defenseman. Kilgora tries to pick it up. Off the bench is the Stars. They read that. Shot on. Comes to the middle. Katzma blocks it. Picks it up. Tries to go indirect here to Kilgora. Misses on the indirect pass, and that goes in the zone. Bottom of circles. Retreat backs behind the net. It's Katzma off the wall. Just missed on that connection. Stars from the red line, almost under duress there from Springer's forecheck. Blocked by the pads there of a select player. That was Bailey Shue. Gets a pad in the way. Stars have it behind the net. They're going to try to move center. Good defensive play there. Comes out, kept in there by the... Oh, what a block. Springer able to block that. Here comes Kivel. She comes up center street all the way. Here's Kivel. And we got a power play coming up. Kivel was hooked. It was a good penalty by the Stars. She was going to be all alone without it. Could be a penalty shot. Unlikely. I feel like they don't make that call enough. Just going to call a hook, and we're going to move on with it. Coach Bauer wants to know why it's not a penalty shot. She had a step. Most exciting part of sports, we should call it every time. .408, 2-minute penalty. Hooking, trip, holding, whatever you want to use. .408 left in the first. 2-minute power play. Level Holt, Smith, Adams, Reed, and Dogs on the backside. Level Holtz off the face-off, wins it. Adams gets it back to Reed. Reed has it. She's going to give it to her defensive partner. It's Dogs. Dogs to Reed. Reed tries to step middle, loses the handle, and Glenview sends it all the way down. Coleman's got to pick that up. She's picks it up, leaves it for Dogs. Dogs has it. Comes to Smith on the left. Smith has it. She's got room. She'll take it. Comes around left side, leaves it for Penny. Penny's going to circle with it, move it to Adams. Adams, left side, comes in, pulls a knee break, circles it, gives it to Reed. Reed comes in. She's going to take a look, goes up and behind the net. Tries to get a backhand off, couldn't quite get that. As that's sent all the way down to Coleman. Coleman up to Dogs. Dogs able to spin with it, moves it center, no one home. Goes all the way back to the select zone. Reed's going to pick that up. Smith has that. She's going to skate with it. Moves it to Adams, far side. Adams able to put that in. Icing's the call. Adams wasn't able to get a hold of that. End zone faceoff for the Selects, deep in the zone. 2:52 left. 44 seconds left on the power play. Comes around, it's Rogers. Couldn't move it over to Katzma. It's picked up. Here's Elliott. Elliott has it. She's going to try to exit. Goes far side to Duncan. Duncan has that. Tries to center it. Good block by the Stars. Turned away. It's Rogers. Rogers to Katzma. 30 seconds left on the power play. Right side. Here's Elliott. Carries it over. Leaves it for Katzma. Katzma follows through. She has it right side. Cuts center. Tries to go backdoor to Duncan. Just misses. Duncan with it. Goes to the point. It's Rogers. Rogers tries to give it back to Duncan. Finally moved over. Jacobson spinning with it. Loses an edge. Comes back 5 seconds as that's blocked out into the neutral zone. And that does it. Good kill there by the Stars. Selects unable to get anything cooking out there on the power play. Goes into the zone, deep into the zone. Elliott on the forecheck, picked up by the Stars. They circle, they look for an exit, they have it. as that comes up right side. Bomley has that as she tries to move it in. Shot on. Nice job by Coleman, able to kick that aside. Katzma picks that up, left side, as that's centered in. Glenview picks that up. Shot on. Rogers able to get a stick on it. Nice save there by Coleman as that's put aside. Bodies flying everywhere. And here comes the Selects. It's Kivel. Kivel's got it left side. She's going to cut center. Glenview able to cut that off. 72 able to get that deep for him. Chases on. Katzma, far side. Katzma's got it. Goes indirect. It's Kilgora. Kilgora going to move to center now, right side. Tries to give it to Kivel in the middle. Kivel loses an edge there at the last minute as that gets put up on the edge. Glenview trying to go far side to Shu. Shu picks it up. She's going to skate it in right side. Glenview with the poke check. Can't get there. Shu goes all the way around. Taking a look. No one home in the center. Good centering pass by Shu. Nobody was home. Kick save to the side. Springer's there in the corner. Smith is also there. She's able to get a hold of it. Gives it to Springer. Shot on. Oh, Springer on the second attempt almost puts that in back door. Smith throws a block there. Comes back. It's Shu. Shot on. Goes wide. Comes all the way around. Reed's going to try to go in. Smith will switch with her. Reed tries to move that to Springer. Comes up. Centered. Glenview tries to get it out. Can't. Shu. Shot. Absolute rocket. About a foot tall as that comes on the far side. Reed again pinches in. Stuck in the center. Smith's going to try to chase it. Good hold here on the line. That's Bailey Shu able to hold the line. Comes right in, and that's going to do it for the period. Good way to end it for the Selects there. Putting on an awful lot of pressure. Quick intermission here. Cut the ice last time between the second and the third. Let's take a quick break here. We'll be back after the intermission. All right, final instruction given here at intermission. Horn sounded, refs are in place, waiting. Glenview breaks the huddle first. Selects are about ready to go. Quite an entertaining first here, back and forth, opportunities both ways. Same way it happened this morning, no one broke the ice until the second. Duncan, Elliott, Jacobson come out. 17 minutes on the clock, second period about to start. Jacobson squares in, Stars as well. Comes over to Elliott, stuck in her skate, trying to move it. Couldn't get it. Katzma's got to back it up, moves it through the neutral zone. Comes center, Stars pick it up. Jacobson moving hard with a forecheck. Duncan gets it. She's able to get that deep. Stars chase. Stars from behind the net. Comes all the way up. It's picked up. There's Elliott. She sends it around. Jacobson to the center. Duncan trying to put that home as that puck comes all the way out. Rogers has a heavy skate, able to get there. Stops around the net, takes a look, surveys, comes center. She's going to move that up. Duncan, oh, just between the skates of Duncan. That's going to lead to an icing. Face-off coming up down by Kennedy Coleman, deep in the select zone. 16:24 left in the second. This is going to be to the right side of Coleman. Defense changes. Reed and Dogs come out. As that face-off one back to the Stars, they're able to put a soft one in. Dogs moves D to Reed, just out of her reach as it hits the back of the net, but Reed gets there on a second attempt. Tries to exit, can't. Glenview puts it deep. Dogs is hard on the back check, trying to move her defender out of the way. She's got two on him. Jacobson comes to help. Puck squirts out. Jacobson's going to skate to it behind the net. Tries to go indirect, now center. Able to get out of the zone, but the Stars pick that up. Try to move it far side. Bomley sends that deep in for the Glenview Stars. Picked up, it's Dogs. Tries to revert back to Jacobson, able to. They'll go over far side D, it's Reed. Reed has it, she tries to get it up, she's able to, it's Duncan. Duncan has that. Elliott skating to the bench, comes off. Duncan continues on, Stars pick a pocket, they take it. They're going to move 200 feet, it looks like, here on the left side. Lots of speed from Glenview as they put it deep into the zone. Glenview Star loses an edge at the last minute. Nice move there. It's picked up. It's Reed. Couple broken ankles there on the way in. Kilgora gets that. She's got Duncan far side. Duncan has it. Going to try to move a shot on. Looking for a shot rebound. Just missed. Kilgora back behind the net. It's Springer. Springer stops out front. She's going to get it to the point. It's Reed. Reed steps in. Tries to corral a puck. Shot on. Deflected wide. Springer reverses, moves a cycle, far side of the net. Kilgora in front. Duncan tried to feed her, couldn't get it through. Here comes the Stars through center. Nice job by Shu, able to get a stick in the way. Four girls on the Glenview bench there, finally able to get it deep. Kivel, Springer, and Kilgora out there. Kivel able to show some silky mitts there, move it through center. It's deflected by a Star, comes in. Kivel's going to be off sides. Yeah, Springer couldn't stop herself from going over the blue line early. Off sides is the call. 14:29 left in the second. Face off one back. Rogers puts that deep, chases on. Leffelholtz is back there first. Gets a stick on it. Adams steps in front of it, tries to bring it to the net. Couldn't get a handle on it. The puck was on edge. She had all kinds of traffic. Shot on, goes wide. Leffelholtz chases. She has it on the half boards. Tries to spin with it. Able to. Still has control. Tries to move with a cycle. Stuck in a ref skate. Tries to go backhanded there to Adams. Smith comes through to try to take it. And that's picked up. It's Rogers. Rogers under duress. Able to maintain. She's going to circle around the net. Loses an edge. Goes into the boards. Tries to move it up. Penny's back there to help. Glenview's got it. They come in. Shot on. What a save by Coleman. Couldn't get the rebound, though. That's going to go in on a rebound from the Stars. She makes the first save, and it goes back in front. As that's put in on a rebound shot by Glenview. 1-0 Stars. Smith, Levelholtz, Adams stay out. Defense changes. Reed and Katzma come out. Selects down 1-0 here. Levelholtz has that. Comes far side. It's Reed. Reed loses it. Here comes Glenview on it. Coleman able to get a blocker save off there. As that's picked up, that moves all the way around. Far side. Smith's got a beater there. Able to get something on it. Levelholtz comes in to help. She's going to try to move it out to Adams. Misses her. Glenview trying to turn and burn. They put that on net. Coleman's got it. Leaves it for Reed. Reed picks that up. Circles the net. Comes off indirect to Adams. Couldn't get all of it. As that comes back to Reed. Far side. Smith trying to battle. Able to get it out of the zone. Stars pick it up. They're going to try to circle. Heavy forecheck there by Lefelholtz as it's all the way into Katzma. She goes indirect off the boards. It's picked up in the middle. Here's Glenview. Shot on. Coleman, nice job there. Handles that one. 12:49 left here in the second. Katzma has it. Indirect off the boards. It's Adams. Adams flicks it up. Just out of the way. Lefelholtz almost gets there on a forecheck. Glenview has it stuck in a skate on the bench. Comes off the boards. Katzma loses the handle for a second. Glenview picks it up, tries to center. They'll move it down deep. They have it down deep, right in front of a triangle. What a save by Kennedy Coleman. Right pad save, point blank by the Stars. As that's going to come through center. Stars have it. They're going to try to move it. It's picked up. Here's Coleman. Sorry, Katzma, rather. Katzma up to Elliott. Elliott has it, dumps it deep. Glenview has it in their own end. Jacobson behind the net. Glenview tries to skate that out. They're able to. Jacobson does a nice job cutting off the exit. Jacobson goes far side to Elliott, just out of her reach. Glenview steps into that. They try to put it deep, and they're able to. Goes past Dogs. 11:45. Dogs spins around on that. Jacobson's in the mess as well. Elliott backside waiting for a puck to squirt. Comes out. Dogs does a nice job. Jacobs has it. Jacobson has it. Tries to move it up the boards on the left side. It's picked up by Glenview. She blows a tire. Duncan over to Elliott. Elliott with the shot in front. Couldn't get a rebound home. Puck was just handcuffing both of them at that point. Unlucky. It's going to go down and around. Good opportunity there for the Selects. Far side goes off a stick of Kevel. Deep in the zone. D to D here by the Stars. Stars try to exit. They send one off the boards. Comes over to Rogers. Rogers D to D to Shoe. Far side back to Kilgora. Picked up by the Stars. Defenseman number 87 brings it in left side, moves center. Good stop there by Shoe. She hits Springer on a lead. Springer has it. Going to take a shot. Good save there by Stockbridge. Put aside. Kilgora able to get a stick on that. Give it go. Good shot there. Nice save by Stockbridge. Good pressure there by the Selects. Kilgora and Springer putting together a nice give and go. 10-20. Stars right side. Bring it up. Nice job by Chloe Katzma, able to get a stick in there. Selects are able to exit the zone, resetting the Stars back on a regroup. From their own blue line, try to move it up left side. Feed center. Rogers battling, stick fighting. Able to get it off the boards. Finally comes up to Springer, but Glenview fights through that. Try to bring it net side. Chloe turns it away. Kivel and Katzma indirect off the boards. Here's Kivel. She's got one to beat. She's going to try to bring that in. She waits for reinforcements, slows it down on the circles. She's got to send it in as reinforcements were late to the party. Adams and Leffelholtz come on as that's dumped deep inside. Almost gloved down. Penny gets it, goes center. She moves it back to the points. Dogs puts it deep. Smith picks that up behind the net. Smith has it. She cycles deep to Adams. Adams picks it up. Adams has it. She turns around. Has it. Taking a look. No one home. It's going to start a cycle anyway. Moves it to Leffelholtz. Leffelholtz tries to center. A good paddle there by Stockbridge as she stops that from getting in front. Smith was moving center as Leffelholtz was looking for her. Picked up. It's Dogs. Dogs circles out of the way. It's Reed. Reed has it. Tries to come up. Right side. Moves past a waiting Star player. Loses the handle right on the blue line. Adams picks it up. Fouls through on it. Tries to go center. Able to. Tries to move it over. Almost gets it there to Smith. Smith behind the net. Moves it. Leffelholtz has it. Far corner. Chases on. So Stars. Reed leaves it. Leffelholtz picks it up. Taking a look. Spins away. Takes a look. Backhand pass through the middle. Intercepted by Glenview Star. Smith chases in the corner along with Leffelholtz. Gloves and parts everywhere. As that exits the zone of the Selects, Dogs has to skate all the way back. It's picked up. Deep in the zone. Dogs gets it out. It's Elliott. Elliott tries to leave a indirect to Smith. Elliott picks up that secondary chance there from the Stars as they try to come back up left side. 3-on-2 developing for the Stars. Left side. Bringing in the zone. Taking a look on Coleman. Sent back behind the net all the way to the half boards. Elliott gets out of harm's way, comes out of the zone. Glenview's got to try it again as that gets deep for an ice just beyond the red line. 7:37 left in the second. 1-0 Stars. Elliott, Duncan, Jacobson, Shue, and Rogers. This is going to be to the left side of Lockbridge. Stars goaltender. Face-off, hits the refs in the skate. Jacobson takes a look, tries to go far D side through the feet of Shue. That comes all the way down to Duncan. Duncan, nice skate there, able to push her aside. Comes through the center. Shue has it, tries to get it to Elliott. Far side, Elliott tries to push it ahead. It's picked up by the Stars. Jacobson in there. Flies up and over her stick. Coleman leaves that for Shue on an entry shot dump. Stars from the neutral zone. Far side defenseman, they'll go indirect. It's picked up. Here's Glenview, cut center. Taking a look, they'll try to get a shot on, goes wide of Coleman. They're able to get one in front this time. Look for another centering pass. That does come in front. Shot on. Coleman able to answer the call with a blocker save. Comes in front. Rogers picks that up, moves it through a 5-hole of a Star player, and tries to come up left side. Gains the red line and puts it deep. Rims around. Full change for the Selects, all but one. Kivel comes on along with Kilgora and Springer. As that comes all the way around, Katzman's got to pick it up. Reverses it to Shue. Shue tries to move it to Kilgora. Kilgora tries to backhand it off, comes back to her. She goes indirect off the right side. Kilgora is going to gain the zone. Tries to spin with it, able to start a cycle with Kivel down low. Kivel in the corner, tries to spin with it, can't. Comes all the way out. Lila Reed coming off the bench. Heavy pinch. Good job by Springer holding the line. Comes deep. Here's Kilgora. She gives it off. It's going to be Kivel with the give and go. Kilgora able to get a backhanded shot off. Either way, there's Kivel. Another backhanded shot. Good blocker saved by Stockbridge, the Stars goaltender. They're going to exit, come through center. Katzma steps into it. Able to get it is Kilgora. She's going to put that deep. Chases on. First in there's Springer. Springer has it. Tries to center it. Stars are able to turn that the other way. Smith able to throw a stick at it and get there as that's going to come far side. Katzman's got a step. Able to and puts it deep. Smith and Adams in the back. Adams picks that up, looking for a wrap opportunity. Waits for it. Comes back to the point. Lila Reed shot on. Smith back door. Adams is able to get that rebound. Spin with it. Turn, takes a look, tries to move it. Stuck behind the net. Stars able to pick that up. Try to exit on the right side. Able to. Reed does a nice job pinching off the Glenview Star offenseman as Chloe is able to spin with it. Here's Levelholtz. Levelholtz right side. Tries to cut center with it. Adams able to step in front and get a stick on it. Glenview takes it. Shot on. Coleman gets that. Kennedy was trying to play it. Quick whistle there by the ref. .438 left in the second. 1-0 Stars. Face-off coming up just outside of Coleman on the left side. Jacobson, Duncan, Elliott. Backside, Rogers and Dogs. Shot on. What a save by Coleman. Got up high with it. Able to chest protect that one and put it down. That puck is indirect off the wall. Jacobson battling heavy for it. Able to get it in the zone. Abby Elliott fouls that up, tries to play it left side. Stars are first to arrive on the scene. Able to move it up right side. Indirect around. Rogers throws a good interference. Good play there by Rogers, slowing him down. Puck is deep in the corner. It's going to be spud out. Comes around. Springer up to Duncan. Duncan trying to go middle. Hits Elliott. Good grab by Elliott as she was darting center. Shot on. Ooh, Lockbridge struggled with a glove on that, but able to make the save either way. Cycle starts back in the left side. Springer hard on the forecheck. Ooh, that's a strange piece of glass. Comes right out center to Stars. They're going to move it up left edge. 3:38. Good stop there by Dog. She hits Springer right side. Kilgore on the left. Springer taking a look. Shot off a pad of a Star player. Kilgore does a nice job in the corner, trying to cycle. Gives it to Springer on the half board. Springer slows it down, takes a look, tries to skate out of it. Cross check there from behind. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty for Springer. 3:15 left in the second. Cross check on Springer. Face off down here, and Kenny Coleman's end. Smith and Levelholtz on the front side. Schuh and Katzma on the back. Nice job by Levelholtz, able to trying to get it out after the face-off win. Levelholtz gets a call there. It's going to be 5-on-3. Smith, Schuh, and Katzma stay on. Minute 50, 5-on-3. This is going to be a big time for the Selects here. Smith wins that back, no one home. As Stars bring that around. She's going to bring it all out. Far side. Smith able to get a stick on that. Pass through the center. Comes out. Smith trying to pressure. Stars are going to move that. Selects let them move it freely outside the top of the circles. Here's the Stars. Shot on. Coleman able to glove it for a whistle. Smith burns off about 30 seconds of that. Jacobson comes on. Schuh comes off. Dogs on. Katzma stays. Minute 22 left of the 5-on-3. 2:37 left. Katzma tries to move it around to Dogs. Dogs tries to fire it. Couldn't get it out there. Coleman able to stand up in net. 1:12 left. Soft pressure. Coleman able to get a butterfly save done there. 1:08 left now on the 5-on-3. 1:18 to get full strength. 2:23 left in the period. If the Selects can get out of this, be a big one. Jacobson, great face-off win, comes back. Katzma's got it, tries to backhand it up and out. Can't get enough on it. It's picked up on the blue line. They're going to move to the right flanker. Shot on, blocked, saved. Coleman able to get a piece of something on that. I think it was a glove. She was able to get it moved out of the way. Jacobson pressuring hard. Tried to go to the left flanker, the Stars. Katzma was able to force it up. Save Coleman. Glenview looks to be crowding the crease a little bit. Be a good time to remind the ref of that. Rogers comes on with Dogs. Elliott centering this. Far side, picked up, shot on. Good block by Rogers. Sorry, that's Dogs. She's able to send it the distance, too. That's going to burn off some real nice time. 30 seconds and ticking on the 5-on-3. It's picked up by the Stars. They're going to try to come far side. Elliott pressuring. That goes off a skate of a Star. Rogers picks that up. Able to send that right back in. 18 seconds now and counting on the 5-on-3. Springer's going to come out of the box in 13 seconds. Stars moving up right edge. Good hustle by Elliott. Turns it back the other way. 7 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Stars carry it over. Send it deep in. Rogers is going to chase. 2-1. That's it. It's a 5-on-4. Springer comes out of the box, taking a look. Springer does a nice job out of the box. She gets a hold of it. Look out. She's coming left edge. Now Levelholtz is out. We're full strength. Shot on. Stick goes flying. It's the stick of a Star player. What a kill there by the Selects. Enormous kill. Team effort. They're deep in the zone. It's Springer. Springer has it to Elliott. Oh, backdoor. Just caught her on her backhand. Was unable to get enough wood on it. Stars, though, with speed. Look out. Left edge. They're going to carry it in the zone. Dump it deep. Number 67 there. Molly Nickel. They try to exit. Stars able to hold it in. Shot on. Goes up and over the net. Far side. 29 seconds left. Stars up 1. Good read in the middle. It's Springer. Springer has it. She's going to carry right side. She's got help in Kilgora on the left. She accepts a hit deep in the zone. Kivel tries to step in there on the half board. She spins with it, tries to move it deep in the zone. Kivel with a pocket pick, tries to come right in front. She gets it out to the point. Rogers, shot on, blocked to the side. Another shot, still loose. Just couldn't put it in there. Good finish by the Selects after killing off a rare 5-on-3. 1-0, Stars in the lead. Go to intermission. We'll be back at 20. All right, welcome back here to the third period. Wisconsin Selects taking on Glenview Stars, game 2. Selects taking game 1, 3-1. Right now, it's 1-0 Stars to start the third, 17 minutes on the clock as we get ready to rock and roll. Selects have their chess pieces picked. Kilgora, Springer, Kivel. Rogers, Katzma. Coleman back there in net. She's all set, ready to go. Glenview still moving through. Stockbridge headed back. Captain there for the Glenview Stars, it appears, as they pick theirs. Springer, Kivel, Kilgora. Face off one back. It's the Stars. They get it. They put it in the zone. It's deep. Picked up. It's Rogers. Rogers has it. Tries to take a lead from Kivel. Kivel has it. She'll go far side to Kilgora. Kilgora is able to put that forward. Stars are able to corral it, though, just on the other side of the blue line as they try to dump it. Katzma tries to stop it on the blue line, rolls over her stick. Rogers plays indirect to Kivel. Kivel gets her pocket pick, tries to get it back out on the sideboards as that goes down and around past Coleman in the back. It's picked up, comes away, shot on, way wide. As Rogers is on that, she's going to pick that up, cuts through the middle with it. Still has it, finally able to get that deep as a few go out to change. Kilgora's on the forecheck. Smith comes in off the bench, tries to dump it in. Stopped by Dogs. Dogs has it, moves it left side. It's Reed. Nice cut by Reed in the middle. Shot on, goes wide. Glenview Star down. She's up, number 8. Kilgora showing silky mitts there in the corner, trying to move it. Centering pass. There's Level Holtz. Level Holtz back to Dogs. Dogs has it. Tries to start a cycle. Smith has to release from the net. Can't get there. Now she's got to move on the far side. That's rimmed all the way around. Reed's going to try to step in. Can't get there in time. Should be an ice. Waved off by the near side ref, so Coleman's able to play that. Up, here's Reed, right side, carries it over the line. She's got Adams with her center. Smith staying high slot. Comes back to Level Holtz shot. Oh, goes off the blocker, far side. Smith steps in from the point, carries it in, tries to get it middle. Adams blows a tire in the back there as they try to leave center. Goes over Reed's stick, chases on. Glenview hard on a forecheck. Nice job by Reed. Smith gets it, can't handle it, turns it over, shot on and put aside. Adams tries to leave the zone, can't. Look out. Glenview with numbers, stay in the zone. Reed's going to come around, look for a rim, and she's able to get it. Smith has it, tries to move it to Level Holtz, and she gets there. Penny with a heck of a skate to reach that. Tries to come through center, loses the handle at the last second. She's going to come in. She gets hit. Penalty coming. Power play for the Selects. Good penalty draw there by Level Holtz into the corner. Power play at a good time for the Selects here. Level Holtz looks okay. Skated right away from that. Roughing's the call on number 18 for Glenview, Olivia Bernardi. Duncan, Jacobson, Elliott. Jacobson wins that back, comes back. It's Katzma. She's going to move to the center parachute spot. Goes off the stick of Elliott in the corner. Glenview rims that around, comes far side. Shu picks it up, moves it deep. Duncan slides center, goes back to Katzma. Katzma shot, hits a shin pad. Selects with a give and go there in front, and Stars are able to get it, and they send it the distance all the way down here to Coleman. Coleman plays that up. It's picked up by Glenview as she circles. Finally picked up. Tries to go off the boards. Glenview just steps in front, shot on. Coleman saves it with the glove. Gets a whistle, 1:16 left. .116 left on the power play. 13:49 left in the third. Down 1 Selects. Kivel, Kilgora, Springer, Rogers, Dogs on the backside. Off on the sideboards, picked up. Here's Springer. She's going to circle away with it. Minute 10 left. Here's Springer. She carries the line. Glenview falling back. Again, selects on a power play. Springer has it, slows it down deep in the corner, moves a switch with Rogers. Springer keeps it, shot on. Nice tip, goes back door. Kilgora has it in the corner. She's going to walk away from the corner with it. She's going to try to move it back to Dogs. Dogs has it back at the point, goes back to the flank position. It's Kilgora. She sends it deep in the zone. 43 seconds left on the power play. It's picked up. It's Springer back to Kilgora on the half boards. Kilgora, centered, Springer, right in front. Rogers shot. It's still loose. Rebound. Kivel couldn't put it away. I think it bounced over her stick. She was right in the right spot with that rebound. Just missed it. 25 seconds left of the power play. It's picked up, comes far side. Springer goes off her stick. Deep in. Coleman's got to play it. Bouncing puck, able to get it to Rogers. Rogers off the boards, misses the pass to Kilgora. Stars try to put it in the zone. Rogers picks that up. She tries to move it over. Dogs has to step into it. 3 seconds left. That's going to do it on the power play. We're even strength. Rogers has that, tries to skate up. Runs into a Star on the way through. They pick it up. Good poke there. Comes up to Levelholtz. Levelholtz has the left side. Comes in. Waits for reinforcements. Has them. Able to get that off the wall. Smith's got a chase. Tries to get a stick on it on the far side. Levelholtz again chasing. She gets it on the half boards. Tries to move it through. Takes a hit. Smith releases net side as that comes around. Adams from the bench picks it up with a skate. Tries to go center. Centering there. Smith chases around the net. It's picked up by the Stars. Reed able to hold it. Smith whiffs on it. Here comes the Stars. Far side. Out of the zone, it's Adams. Tries to move it forward. Can't. Finally able to up center. Couldn't get anything moving there. Levelholtz on a forecheck. Comes all the way back to Katzma. Katzma's got it. Looks for it. Has Smith. Tries to get Penny on the centering there and just misses. A little long. Smith steps into it. Reed as well. Smith able to get that deep. Chase ensues. It's Elliott. Elliott deep in the zone. Battling hard with Glenview. 11 minutes left to play. Down one, the Selects. Jacobson in on the forecheck. Coming in. Duncan picks that up, tries to backhand one to her, comes all the way to Elliott, far side. Elliott from the board side, tries to move it. Jacobson in there to help. Comes out, Reed steps in, holds it with the foot. Jacobson has it. Slips a hook in the corner. Jacobson tries to backhand one center, no one home. Glenview dumps that all the way down. It's on net. Coleman's got to play it. Katzma picks it up, stops behind the net, reverses out of it. Goes back behind the net again, loses one, goes indirect to Duncan. Duncan has it, tries to kick it forward, couldn't get enough on it. Offsides is the call, still delayed. Whistle blown, offsides indeed. 10:21 left here. One nothing. Stars. Kivel, Springer, Kilgora. Face off one back. Here comes the Stars. They're bringing it in on Coleman. Try to put it in. Coleman with a heck of a glove save there. Puts it aside. 10:08 left. Here comes the Selects with speed. It's Kilgora left side. She's got Kivel with her. She moves it over to Morgan. Morgan Kivel able to put one on. Right there for the rebound. Oh, and they just missed the net. That was Kilgora off the bounce from the backboards. Good anticipation there. Sue trying to get a stick on it. Rogers cuts off a Stars player as that gets put in the zone. Picked up. It's Kilgora. She goes off the boards. No one home there on the outlet pass. Comes through the center. Rogers pokes it aside. Springer tries to get that out. Kivel's there. Has to turn around for it as it was behind her. Stars pick a pocket. It's left there. Finally comes up left side. Here's Shu. She has it. She puts an indirect around a Star player. Going to continue on. She's all alone. She's got to waste some time. Looks for a centering pass for anybody coming off the bench. Rogers gets that to Shu. Shu has it. Tries to center one. It's right in front. Turnaround shot by Adams. Smith Right in front. It's there. Still there. Nobody could put it home from the selects. It was sitting in front. Shot in the goal. That's going to be waved off. It's no goal. Goaltender interference as the girl is in the net. Springer got dumped in the net. The goalie couldn't move. Refs are going to talk about it. It's already been waved off. I appreciate the refs talking about this at least. Both had a view of it. Waiting for it here is, again, refs are talking about it. No goal is the call. Stick with the original call. It's a tough one. It's going to be outside the zone as the selects. Ask for a little reason why from the ref call. That puck was sitting on the crease for a while, gets back to the point. All kind of carnage in front. Finally, a shot goes in. Lockbridge interfered with is what the call is. 9:04 left. Coach Bauer wants an explanation. I don't think at this point the refs are changing their mind. They already talked about it. 1-0 Glenview. Nice job by Stockbridge. Good to see her. She looks okay back there as girls are having a discussion. They are going to say an in-zone face-off, which is interesting if it was goalie interference. Either way, in the select's favor on the in-zone face-off, we'll take it. Level-Holtz is going to square in. Smith on the left, Adams on the right. Rogers and Dogs on the back line. Stockbridge ready in the back. Face-off comes to Smith. Level-Holtz. Level-Holtz has it, tries to go in. Loses on the half-board. Here comes the Stars. Stars have it. They go down and around over Rogers. Going to be an interference on Rogers. Problem is she put her stick up there to block her. Once the stick goes up in a cross-check position, it's kind of an automatic. Level-Holtz and Smith stay on. Penalty kill ensues. 8:50 left. Not a great time for a penalty. See what the selects can do. They've scored a shorthanded before. In fact, these two have done it, Smith and Level-Holtz. Comes into the corner. Dogs is battling deep in there. Dogs loses a stick on a kill. She's going to pick it up as there's time. Stars come out of it. The pile with the puck. They come up on the sideboard. Smith is out there. She's going to follow her through. Move her over to the side. Nice save there by Coleman. Able to get a clear look at that and a save. Face-off coming inside Coleman's end. 1:42 left to kill off. 8:32 left in the third. Face-off one to the side. Comes back to the point. Shot on. Blocker save. Shot goes well wide there of the net. It's picked up and sent the distance by Dogs. Level-Holtz is hard on the forecheck. Smith stays back blue line side. Penny's in there causing all kinds of problems. She's deep in the corner, battling. Here comes the Stars out of the zone. Smith tries to get under a stick, can't get enough of it. It's poke check by Katzma. Smith swipes at it, misses. Here come the Stars deep in the zone. 1:14 left behind the net. Stars slow it down. 1:09 left on the power play. Stars behind the net, taking a look. They're going to move far side. Switches run. Smith able to get one stick on it. Two stick. Good block there. Comes deep and around. It's Dogs. Dogs has it. Smith was breaking. She's going to go chase it anyway. No ice. Smith is hard on the forecheck. Can't get there in time. Glenview's able to go D to D with it. Here comes the Stars. Level-Holtz takes over on the forecheck. They go indirect. Katzman's going to step into that one. Go D to D to Dogs. Just miss on the pass. Dogs clap bomb off the left side. Comes all the way up. 37 seconds left. And here's the Stars. Good back check there by Level-Holtz. Able to get a stick or something on it. Stuck right outside the bench. Katzma goes for a change. Fresh legs on. 20 seconds to kill off here. This would be the second big kill of the day for the Selects. They had a 5-on-3 earlier. They were able to neutralize. Goes off the boards. Oh, they had a dart and dunk in there, far side. 5 seconds. Comes in the zone, gets it to Reed. Reed goes center to Duncan, hits a stick of Duncan. It's no ice as the penalty was still happening. Therefore, we play on 5-on-5 hockey. Deep in the zone, Jacobson hard on the forecheck. Stars able to go D to D. They'll come up right side. Shu able to step into that, sends it back. It's delayed, now good. Stars pick it up. They look to exit off the boards. Jacobson gets a stick on it. Center outlet for Glenview. Shu tries to step in front of it. Got a piece of it. As that comes up to Duncan. Duncan has it. Fires off her back skate, but here comes the Stars. They have it. Turned away. 6:15 left to play here in the third. Stars up 1-0. Jacobson in front. Nice job there. Turns that away. As that's going to go down and around is Duncan. She's able to indirect that off the boards. Chase is on. Glenview's moving. Hard on the forecheck is Duncan. Backing her up is Elliott. Comes to the blue line. Reed has it. Just lost it in her skates. Elliott jams it up the boards. Sticked away there by Duncan. Reed picks it up. Indirect to Duncan on the left side. Duncan tries to move it into Springer. Springer picks it up. She's got it all alone. Comes in. Backhand shot. Here's Duncan. She picks it up. Doesn't like it. Cycles it deep. Springer's got a chase. Springer tries to get a stick on it. Not enough. Abby Elliott in there. Comes right in front. Springer was trying to pull a trigger. Couldn't get enough on it. Able to hold the zone, and that gets deep. Reinforcements arrive. Kivel and Kilgora as they try to exit. Nice job by Katzma. Able to hold the zone. Glenview Stargirl was trying to leave the zone. Stepped on the puck, it looked like. Nasty spill. She goes right to the bench. This is 81. Here's Rogers. Tries to backhand one to the darting Springer. Missed it. They've got a 2-on-1 developing. Katzma's back. Here comes Glenview. Shot on. Great job by Coleman putting that deep in the corner. Return pass. Coleman catches that for a whistle. 4:46 left. 1-0. Stars. Smith, Adams, Levelholtz come on. Backside is going to be Rogers and Dogs. Face off, one back. Comes the Dog. She spins with it. Goes far side to Smith. Smith has it. Loses the handle. Penny almost poked one free there to run the other way. It's in front. Bodies flying everywhere there. Everybody's okay. Levelholtz gets spun around and put down. Here comes the Stars middle. Smith on a back check. Can't quite get there in time. That goes deep into the zone. 4:17, it's Shu. Shu far side to Adams. Misses Adams on the far side. What a block there by Levelholtz. Able to get up front, trying to move it. Couldn't get enough of it. Smith late to the party. Shu comes in, left side. Good hold there by Levelholtz. Shu's got it left side. Comes in the middle. Tries to find it. It's Dog. Shot on. Goes wide. Backhanded up. Here's Dog. She puts it deep. Down and around. Wheeled all the way around. Elliott tries to throw a stick at it. Couldn't hold the zone. Comes all the way out. It's picked up. Dogs has it. She moves it up to Shu. Shu left side. Puts it deep. Chases on. Elliott's going hard. Picked up by Glenview. Jacobson there. Glenview coming off the bench is able to take it. 3:27 left. Shot on. Nice stick by Reed. Gets a block. Glenview with another shot. That one's also blocked. Jacobson picks it up. Coming 200 feet. Cuts center. She has speed. Comes up left side. Duncan's there. She gets it deep. Chases on. Elliott's hustling on the right side. Jacobson can't stop it. Duncan's there. Tries to cycle deep to Jacobson. Jacobson takes the hit. Tries to hold it on the boards for reinforcements. Glenview comes out of the corner with it. Duncan puts her on the wall. Jacobson on the wall. Comes back to Reed. Reed tries to step in front of it. Can't. Held the zone. Here's Jacobson trying to move that puck over. Couldn't get enough of it. Stars are able to clear the zone. Rogers has to hustle back along with Reed. 2:44. Keep an eye on Coleman here on the backside, see if they pull her. Glenview has it. They're going to try to move it center. Selects come in for reinforcements and help. Backhanded off, shot on. Glenview, another shot, comes in the middle. Another shot. Coleman able to put that aside. 226. Shot on by Glenview. Good pad save. Nice job by Reed, able to get that out as the Stars are able to maintain the zone. 2 minutes left. Comes out. That's Elliott trying to exit. It's Rogers. Rogers tries to leave. Hits a pad on the way through. Duncan slows it down. Able to backhand one out. Here come the Stars. That's picked up. It's Reed. Able to step in front of one. She has it. Tries to send one on net. Stockbridge puts that away. Comes off the side of the glass. Shot on by Springer. Moved to the side. Looks like they're waving to Coleman. As that comes up, here's Kivel. Far side, Stars, zone held. Nice job, Katzma able to put it back deep. Glenview has it as they come in. They're going to try to put it high off the glass. Zone was held there. Offsides is going to be the call. Came out of the zone. Face-off coming up. Timeout here, Wisconsin selects, it would appear. A little strategy going on. .123, Stars with a 1-0 lead. Coach Bauer drawing up the play. It's going to be a face-off just outside the Glenview zone. Coleman will probably be sitting at the top of circles waiting for the face-off. See if they can get an extra skater on. Been a good game here, game 2 of the day. 4th game of the weekend for the Selects. As they continue to talk about what they want to do here. Been a heck of a game to watch. Back and forth, waved off goal. Scoring chance after scoring chance. Lockbridge holding firm on the Star side. Horn sounds. 1:23 left here to play. Select's going to send out. Slew of players here. See who it is. See if they pull Coleman right away or wait. Adams, Jacobson, Levelholtz, Kivel. Comes back, it's picked up, it's Dog. She steps into the red line, puts it deep, chases on, 1:23. That comes out, middle ice, Dogs has to skate to it. She's able to get to it, moves it up. It's played by Kivel. Couldn't get enough of it. Stars try to move it far side, they get it all the way out. Comes all the way down. It's picked up in middle. Here's Levelholtz to Kivel. Kivel back to Levelholtz. Kivel's got it, couldn't handle it. Buck was bouncing all over the place. Adams has it, tries to send it in, hits a ref skate. Levelholtz, nice job, holds the line. Jacobson centering it, no one home. She moves for a rebound, it's stuck in the back. Levelholtz tries to kick it through. She's able to, backhands one in front, just couldn't get it off. Levelholtz able to start a cycle deep down low. It's Adams. Adams squeezes out of it, tries to move it to Levelholtz on the give and go. Stars have it, should be an ice. In zone faceoff coming up. 29 seconds left in front of Lockbridge. Levelholtz is going to center Kivel, Adams, Duncan. Backside is going to be Dogs and Katzma. This will be to the right side of Lockbridge. Levelholtz moves it forward. 28 seconds left. Good skate by Reese. Comes all the way up. Dog steps in. Holds the zone. Comes down and around. Levelholtz has it. Looking for center. Able to get it. Goes right off the stick of Kivel in front. 16 seconds left. Kivel back to Dogs. Dogs shot on. Shot in the goal. Shot in the goal. Absolutely in. Last seconds there. It's able to get in. 1-1. It's actually on the rebound that it went in. It must have hit the post. We all thought it went in on the original shot from Dogs. Adams able to put it home on the rebound. Selects with 8 seconds left in the game. Tie this up at 1 apiece. Clock change to 12 seconds there. They play on. Off the face-off, Glenview comes right in. Shot on Coleman. She's able to put it aside. 7 seconds in that third period. Ooh, look out. Goes right in front. Turned away. Duncan gets it up to Jacobson, and that'll do it. I think we're going to end this one as a 1-1 tie. Certainly hope you didn't leave early on this one. Took almost the full distance. Appreciate you joining us today. It's Select's win to start and a tie here to finish. Outstanding hockey here at the end. Hats off to Lockbridge back there holding up the pipes for the Stars. Stood on her head. Coleman as well. Always good. Appreciate you joining us. 1-1 tie. See you at the flip. Dusty Bender's out.